Well, RealAgriculture has released the latest results of the Canadian Farmer Sentiment Index for March. And host of Real Ag Radio, Sean Haney, with us now for a breakdown on this. Sean, always a pleasure. So let's start with how farmers responded in terms of current and future farm profitability.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me here this morning. So this is the Canadian version, essentially, of the CME Purdue Ag Barometer that we talk about here lots on RDTV. And so this is our Canadian version of it that is done by RealAgriculture, which is the market research arm of RealAgriculture. And we found in terms of current farm financial performance, farmers are actually, they're positive sentiment at a 115 out of 200, but when it comes to their future farm financial performance, they're actually at an 87. Now, when it comes to current farm financial performance, that is kind of leveled off. It's a little bit of a hill sort of look to it, whereas you look at future farm financial performance, it's sort of slightly continued to uptick over the last month since September. So farmers are a little bit more optimistic about their current situation than what lies in front of them over the next 12 months.
You know, I know that they were also asked about their marketing plans. Sean, what did farmers respond to in regards to that?
Yeah, so we asked farmers two things. One, how confident are you in the marketing of your crops? So this is essentially like a personalized question. The confidence you have in your ability to steer through this market. And that is one of the trends we have seen on the decline, and understandably so, right? We've seen the broader commodity complex decline here since the fall. There's a lot of uncertainty going forward. We've got a lot of discussions about recession and demand and things like that. So I'm not surprised that farmers are a little bit shaky in terms of their confidence in how to steer through this market. Also not surprising when we ask them about their outlook on selling crops. Now, this is their feeling on the overall direction of the commodity complex. And back in September, it was a 128. It was the highest reading that we had in our index. It's now actually a 74, essentially cut in half almost since the fall. So farmers feeling a lot more bearish about the direction of this market than they did, say, when they were in the combines in the fall time. So we'll definitely have to be paying close attention to this.
Absolutely. And with all these variables, with everything that is on a farmer's plate and what they have to deal with and looking to their future, mental health, that is a big topic. And of course, May, just around the corner, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. How did farmers' sentiment go in that regard as far as positive or negative?
Yeah, so this is a very, very important question, and which is one of the reasons we have it in the index. And, you know, considering that future farm financial performance is in the negative territory, considering that their outlook for the future of the Canadian ag economy is in negative territory, where we just talked about their outlook on selling crops is in negative territory, state of mental health is actually very neutral. For the second month in a row, so in January and in March, it's 100, which is right on the neutral line. So I take that as a big positive in the sense that there's a lot of caution out there. There's a lot of concern about what profitability looks like in the year ahead for a number of different reasons, but farmers feeling that their mental health is the same today as it was a year ago. And I think that's very, very encouraging.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that. Thank you so much, Sean, as always. Appreciate you being here. Host of Real Ag Radio, Sean Haney.